Good morning, everybody. This is Shelby Forsythia coming at you with another live Wednesday video. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the biggest obstacles that grief presents us with, and that is falling in love again. To preface this, I'm not just talking about romantic love, although if your loss was death of a spouse or a partner, or separation or divorce, this can certainly apply. But this is talking about love in all of its forms, experiencing love again and opening up to love after a loss. I don't know what your personal loss story is, but my mom's death warped my perception of love. When I was sad, I saw love as temporary, or when I was angry, I saw love as a lie. When I was nostalgic, I saw it as bitter or tainted or made less powerful because of the fact that in the end my mom did ultimately die, and I lost faith in love because of her death. I lost faith, period, but I lost faith in love. I lost faith in love to be more powerful than pain. I lost faith in love to heal me. I lost faith in love to conquer or bring people together or to be enough for me. Because ultimately, love is an act of faith. Loving is an act of faith. And grief is the ultimate smokescreen. Grief is an illusion that hides us from love, that presents the pain to us first, and poisons love with the abruptness and the heaviness and the darkness of loss. Grief is pain trying to convince you that the pain of losing someone is greater than the experience of ever knowing or ever loving them. And because of that, grief has the power to render us unlovable if we let it. When we experience grief, our hearts are so broken and so tired and so crushed that we let our brains take over. And we don't really let them take over as much as they just take over our whole bodies. Our whole systems go on autopilot. But our brains aren't very good at operating the whole love thing. They give us rules. Brains give us rules. Brains are intellectual creatures. They give us rules like don't get too close, or hold back in all of your feelings until you know you really, really, really mean it. Don't scare them off. Don't say I love you. Our brains are resistant to grief because all they know is to be resistant to pain. They don't understand grief. After grief, they kind of shut everything else in our bodies down. They shut off our intuition, and they also shut off our emotions. Because our brains are resistant to grief, they're also resistant to love. They hardwire us to avoid pain whenever we can, which is their job, but because of that, they almost order our hearts to put up walls to protect us, because they perceive our emotions, our hearts, our little, our faith systems as being under attack. Everything we've ever known is suddenly being questioned. But all of these walls do is numb our hearts from experiencing life and experiencing love fully. This has been my struggle. This is my truth right now. This is where I'm at. I am learning to fall in love again after grief with people, with places, with pets, with things that I might lose. Because I'm learning as I go, as we all are, that by refusing to fall in love again, by finding fault first and divinity second, by protecting my heart against loving again, I am relinquishing my power to be happy. And I'm tired of that. The last step to healing from grief is not tying up loose ends or saying everything there is to say, although there is much weight and much importance in that. It's being able to open up to something new. It's having faith again. It's stepping out your front door one more time. It's saying, I love you the instant that you mean it. It's knowing deep in your heart that you are surrounded by friends and by family and by partners whose love for you is as true and as real as they say it is and as you believe it to be. It's a fearlessness. Faith is a fearlessness that only loss can teach. And love it or hate it, grief is meant to be a teacher to us, not a tormentor. So if you think that all grief teaches you is how not to get hurt again, you're still thinking and you're not feeling, which is fine. I mean, that's a step in the process, man. Be there. Support 100%. If all grief has taught you is to carry on or to plow through or just make ends meet, you're not done yet. If the only thing grief has taught you is to suck it up or to hide your pain or to get busy, you're not done learning from it yet. Because what I'm learning and what I'm telling you today is that grief will make you a student of love. And if you're not here yet, if you're not in this place yet on your journey, that's okay. But grief's ultimate question to us is, will you love again? Will you love your friends and your family? Will you love a partner? Will you fall in love? Will you love total strangers? And will you love yourself? Grief's ultimate question, will you love again? I was writing yesterday about this, and the sentence that came to me, and you can actually see this on my page and over on my Instagram, is, I deserve to know love. I deserve to know love. That is straight from the universe, guys. It's true for me. It's true for you. It's true for us before, during, and after the grief and loss process. I deserve to know love. You deserve to know love. So here's a little blessing from me to you today, is I give you permission to love again. You deserve to know love. Yeah. So that's what I've got for you today. If you missed it last week, I released my first set of online courses. The first one is a totally free 8-minute meditation. I think the link is either here or here or here, somewhere, wherever the description is for you on your screen. It's called Breathing Room for the Brain, and it's 8 minutes of me talking, but me talking you down into a space of releasing all this stuff that kind of swirls around in here, and giving it a place to go besides your brain. So giving you a little bit of breathing room in there. The second course that I created is a 3-part course called How to Be Present with Others' Pain, and this answers my most frequently asked question, or the question that people ask most frequently of me, which is, how the hell do you sit with grief and with pain all the time without getting sucked into other people's losses or other people's emotions? And this is the tool that I use, and it's not shutting yourself off to these emotions, but it is giving pain and giving grief and loss a place to go besides you. And that's really important for maintaining our own well-being, as well as being able to help the people that we're actually listening to. My cat says hello. So the link to both of those is in the description. If you haven't already, sign up for email updates. I send out a newsletter once a week on Wednesdays, the same day I do my live videos, over at shelbyforsythia.com. You can sign up for that. And that's what I have for you today. So, as always, it was an honor sharing space with you this morning. If this was helpful to you, if it resonated with you, please leave a comment below, or share with somebody in your life who you feel needs to hear it. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week.